Welcome back to Chatter in the Swamp, your podcast for everything Keene SwampBats of the NECBL. I'm your host, Ryan Fitzpatrick, and in this past week, the Keene SwampBats have accomplished quite the feat as they sent 9 All-Stars to the All-Star game in Upper Valley, including their coaching staff that went on to coach the All-Stars in the Northern Division to a victory 3-1. And the SwampBats were led this past week by their player of the week in Jack Herring, but also the NECBL pitcher of the week in Andrew Lapine, the subby coming out of the bullpen. But in previous weeks prior, we've been talking about so much offensive success coming through, especially in the top of the lineup. And in particular, Ty Mainolfi, the young guy out of committing to Boston College, has made an immediate impact. So he led off the All-Star game for the Northern Division. And after he got taken out of that game, we had a chance to catch up with him and see what it was like so far this season and his journey to the All-Star game.
All right, dude. Ty Mainolfi, what's going on, man?
What's
How
up?
you doing?
I'm good. Chilling over here.
Yeah, so you just finished up some of the All-Star game. You know, you played, 4 innings, had a few at-bats at the designated hitter position.
Yeah, 3 at-bats. Nice, easy day, just good time,
So Ty Mainolfi, the shortstop for the Keene SwampBats. How's your time been in Keene so far?
It's awesome. I love it. Family atmosphere. Host family is great. Team's awesome. We all hang out. I couldn't ask for a better spot.
Yes, sir. Let's start with the hot streak. You're now an NECBL All-Star, and among these league leaders in batting average, what's been clicking for you at the plate for the past few weeks?
Just seeing the ball good, swinging at the pitches I like, taking the ones I don't, just really focused up there ever since that rough start at the beginning.
After a slow start of the season, as you mentioned, you took a few games off. What was your mindset during that break, and how do you mentally and physically reset?
So it's actually funny. I texted my dad, I'm like, I think I need a couple of days off, just to reset. And then before the game, I texted him like, here we go. And then I came back and went 3 for 4 and just really found my stride again.
I remember that game versus Sanford Mainers. You were out there in the designated hitter role for the first time in a few games after that break. When you saw that lineup card, you got a glimpse of it. Did you think to yourself, this is my chance to just reset?
I was like, this is a fresh start basically. Took a couple games off and just did my thing, played the game how I used to.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. When you got reinserted into the lineup, you immediately became a spark. Did something change mechanically or approach-wise?
Not really. It's just I got more confident up there. Felt like nobody could beat me.
Yes, sir.
Just stayed confident. That's it.
Yes, sir. How was your experience with the Keene SwampBats shaped your development this summer?
It's awesome. We all have fun out there. We're all one big team, pitchers, hitters, everything. So we just have fun out there.
What's been your favorite moment of the team so far, on or off the field?
I got to say our late night Applebee's runs after the games.
Yeah.
The only thing open, got to crush a couple wings, half price app.
How would you describe the vibe and the chemistry in that SwampBats dugout?
It's awesome. You got people screaming, you got people cheering. We're just all one big team. Nobody's apart.
Yes, sir. So you recently made that big move from Dayton to Boston College. What went into that decision? What were you most excited about heading into the ACC?
Yeah, so our head coach left at Dayton, and I was like, with the numbers I put up, I'm going to take a chance and see where it brings me. I got a bunch of calls, but the one that stood out was BC. It really felt like a family. It wasn't like the 70 other calls I got. They really focused on me and my family, and I took a visit, and I knew that's where I wanted to be once I stepped on campus.
Yeah, and that decision also was in the middle of the NECBL season. Did that help improve your decision at all, or did that help your NECBL?
Definitely entering the portal was stressful. So, those first couple of games, I was still hitting, but I wouldn't say I was as confident as I was. And then I committed, and all the stress was taken off my shoulders, and I felt like a different person.
So, what did you learn from your freshman year at Dayton that you'll carry with you into Boston College?
Just always having fun. The more fun you have, the better you play.
Yes, sir. I see it with you all the time. Outside of the dugout, you're always asking to be on TV, and then now I get you to post-game interviews almost all the time now, even the pre-game games. What's going on there?
Just you stay loose, then you don't think too much, clear your mind, and just do what you do.
And you also win the trivia again every time against Jack.
I mean, that's a big confidence booster. I mean, he's getting up in age there, so it's kind of unfair. But
especially with the slang words. I mean, that was a little unfair.
I mean, 23 years old, no TikTok. I mean, he was kind of at a disadvantage.
It's right. But also, one time I went up to you before a game. It was actually recently. It was a few games ago back at home. You know, you were all joking around before the game, but I went up to you in the dugout. You were like, yeah, 16-game hitting streak. You were locked in. Like you were night and day difference. Game time opposed to outside of the dugout.
Yeah, just once that game happens, I'm still a fun, energetic person I am. Just a little more focused on, the pitcher and what I got to do in the field.
Sir, respect, man. Growing up in Staten Island and playing in St. Peter's Boys, what was that local baseball scene like for you?
I mean, I only played in baseball in high school in Staten Island. I didn't play like my travel bowl in that area, so I would play there and then go to Jersey for travel. So I mean, just being with my hometown friends and like, on the baseball field, joking around and all that stuff, it was kind of like a different atmosphere for me that I never experienced. So I mean, I loved it.
And being from New York, of course, you going to an all-boys school. What's that like growing up in that kind of atmosphere?
I mean, so my parents sent me there. They thought it was the best fit for me sports-wise. And just having the all-boys school just like really meshes you because it's a Catholic school, so you wear your uniform, your tie, all that. You're a minute late to school, you get detention.
Ooh.
So I think it really shaped me the person I was today. So
not being around any girls that help shape the distractions.
Good thing I got my girlfriend at the school across the street. So.
Well, you set a school record with 52 stolen bases. Also hit over 400. Were you always this natural on the base bats?
I mean, I was just something hit me that senior year. I think I had 6th junior year, and then I was like, I'm just gonna go do my thing, play loose, and I think I was like 52 for 53. So
that's right. And your dad also played college ball at Hofstra, right? And went on to play professionally in Europe.
Yeah. So he actually grew up in Europe when he was younger. So and then came here, played at Hofstra, and then he played a little bit back in Europe, and then he played for a little bit for the NYPD. So,
what's the best advice he's ever given you about the game?
Just keep a smile on your face no matter what. Bury him with your success and kill him with your smile. So,
yes, sir. Ty, let's get into a little rapid fire section
let's
here,
do
okay?
It.
Who's the toughest pitcher you faced so far this summer?
I know it's a rapid fire. You got to give me a second, though. I'm gonna go with. Damn, you really put me on the spot there.
You're good, dude. You're good.
Are we going spring or summer?
Summer. Give me the summer.
Give me.
You don't know the names, do you? I mean, it's hard.
I'm thinking of like the teams we played.
Yeah.
Oh, I was Connor Griffin on Sanford. 95,
yeah.
Slider. So
that velo was tough.
I mean, just like you said, that was the first game back. So seeing that, I got to walk though. So.
Yeah, yes, sir. What about our favorite pregame meal?
D'Angelo's cheesesteak. Shout out Jack Herring.
Jack Herring. The on got you there.
Yeah, me, Jack, Nick Romano. That's the spot before the game.
Nice.
Or even a couple eggs, bacon, toast. That works too.
All right. If you weren't playing baseball, what sport would you be playing, Ty?
So I played hockey when I was younger, so probably that or golf.
Walk-up song of choice? I feel like it's something weird. It's got to be something weird.
So this year was hold on, there's a homer. Never mind, double. What's the one by the trumpet's like, dude.
The Edwin Diaz song.
No. Oh my God.
That one?
No, Gunnar Henderson plays it. I can't remember, but it's Light It Up here. But I think I'm gonna change to Smooth Operator when we get back.
Oh my God, you would. What? Why?
I'm smooth.
Yeah, you're so smooth, man. All right, last question. One thing about your teammates that they might know. One thing about you, your teammates might not know. That you're a weirdo.
I snowboard.
You snowboard?
I do. Yeah, snowboard. Played hockey. Other than that, I'm pretty normal. Video games.
What video games do you play?
I'm with the show.
The show? You good at it?
If anybody ever wants to challenge me, I'm with the show. I'll destroy them.
I can tell you right now, the other broadcaster, Andrew Hillsman, he would love to play you.
Andrew Hillsman has nothing on me and never will.
That's a win, man. Nope, Ty. Appreciate your time.
Thank you
brother.
for having me on.
Of course, man.
That was
Is it?
for a little husband in there. Let me go get my mom.
Yeah, go get your mom, dude. I would love.
And then we also had the opportunity to catch up with his very proud mom, to say it the least, at the All-Star game after we got a chance to speak with Ty himself.
Camille Mainolfi. I'm Ryan. Nice to meet you. We got Ty Mainolfi's mother in the building. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. How was it like watching your son out there play the summer ball All-Star?
This has been unbelievable watching him. I don't think he thought it would be this good for himself, but it's been phenomenal watching.
It's been really surprising, especially with the start he got off to, and then he took a few games off and came back and just exploded this season. What was it like? I'm sure it was very tough for him to start off like he did, but then bounce back. How did you get in that kind of groove?
Oh, I don't know. You'd have to ask him, but I guess with ease because it's been on a roll. I mean, I know as much as he wants to come home, but he's not going anywhere, I guess, with this streak. So,
and on Ty's journey, what was it like? What was Ty like as a kid? What was baseball always his first love?
No, I got to be honest. Ty played ice hockey.
Really? He didn't say that. He said he was a snowboarder. He never said he was a skater.
He does snowboard. We both snowboard, and his brother skis. So ice hockey and baseball probably started about the same time, and then he had to commit to one because at the top level, they both overlap for fall.
Right.
He gave up ice hockey and continued with baseball, but he was something on the ice to watch.
Really? Was that a tough decision for him to give it up?
It was because he loved both. And then when he went into high school, it was during COVID, but freshman year, he actually went back to ice hockey for a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
And was it even more of a struggle when he went back to it? He's like, do I have to give this up again?
No, because it was COVID. They didn't even really play games.
Right.
So, but
it's
yeah,
really
he was
cool.
something to watch on the ice.
That's surprising. I didn't get that from Ty.
Oh, you'll have to ask him about that. I have video if you want to see.
Oh, yeah, definitely. When did you realize that he might actually have potential to play at college or even the professional level?
Oh my God, he's just such a natural athlete in everything he's tried. I mean, he even played basketball for a while.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah,
like in a league, a night league. He's just special to watch, I have to say. Not because he's mine, but he is a natural athlete.
What was it like watching him bounce back from that slow start that we talked about earlier and just become an all-star?
Just proud of him that he stuck with it, that he didn't give up, and he put his all into everything, and he proved himself. I mean, the same like he proved himself his freshman year at Dayton. Yeah. 3 weeks before school started, and he had nowhere to go, and they picked him up, and I said, you're going to earn yourself on the team, and he did, and I think that's the same way he treated summer ball. Like, it's tough sometimes, but you got to keep pushing, and he did.
He did, and he pushed himself
and
also.
Now he's at the top.
And also at Boston College now. How did he go through that transition to the transfer portal going from Dayton to Boston College?
It was a total 2.5 days. Started on a Tuesday, and then the last day of work for me, because I'm a teacher, and he's like, it was Thursday, the 26th of June, and he's like, well, I'm here now, and they told me if I sign, and I'm like, you got to be happy. Like, whatever you want to do. And he committed there, but lots of schools called him, and I was super proud. He kept texting this school called and this school reached out, and I'm like, you just have to pick whatever makes you happy.
Right. And what was that decision like as a family?
I don't know. I think I was dancing in a parking lot because I walked away from my coworkers, and I was like, they all support him. Everyone that back home, and I'm like, he's going to Boston College, and they're like, no way. So it was great.
I remember pulling him aside in the middle of an interview one time, and I was like, where do you think you're going right now? This is in the middle of his transfer time. He's like, well, the way I'm playing right now, I can go anywhere I want, and it's just that confidence he has.
Oh no, there was the line that I loved when he said, well, I don't suck.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Everyone that I shared that moment with, I think Jack Harrington, it was
was he in that? He might have been.
There's
been so many things with him.
It was great, but it was like, well, I guess I don't suck, and I was like, everyone's like quoting that comment from him.
It's really cool to see how much confidence he has. What did he get that from growing up?
I don't know. We've just always, like, his dad and myself have always just instilled in him, like, just keep pushing, be the best you can be, do what you could do. We're here whether you succeed or not in anything that you do.
Right.
So,
And he's flying with flying colors right now. And you talked about his dad, Michael. His father, Michael, playing college and pro ball. How much of a part of that was in the Mainolfi household of him growing up?
oh, a lot. So I met his dad after he came back from playing overseas in Europe.
Right.
Yeah, and he played in Austria. That was long before we even had Ty.
Yeah.
But baseball has been a big part of the household, when we worked together. And his dad always was pushing him and working with him, and obviously it has paid off.
Yeah.
But again, support was always in the household. No matter what you wanted to do, we were going to support him no matter what.
Right. So. As his mom, and as a mom in general, how do you balance being supportive and staying hands off as well when it comes to his development as a player? How do you balance that, being on top but also wanting to let him do his thing?
I don't think I've ever been on top of him. He has a younger brother also, and they are both very independent young men, and that's always what I wanted to see for them. I want to be able to drop them anywhere in the world and they could find their way home. That's always what I've said. We live in a big city, and people are always like, you let them take the train, you let them take the bus. And I said, yeah, because I want them to always be able to find their way home. I don't want to be that parent that's always worrying about where your child is and what they're doing. So, it's paid off. I think he survives no matter where. Ty survives no matter where you put him.
He's doing all right. He's up here in New Hampshire now. That's a tough transition.
Far from home.
Far from home. It's not like Staten Island, I'll tell you that.
He went from Staten Island to Dayton, and now here in New Hampshire. He's with a great host family.
That's right. Yeah, he does. He loves them as well.
They're great.
It's great for him.
They've been big supporters of the SwampBats for years. A lot of kids have come through their house, and he's surviving. That's all I ever wanted.
And what's it like as a mother? What's the relief like where he goes into a host family like he is, and they take him in and do a great job?
You could I think any mom, any dad would just be really appreciative that someone's taking their child in and treating them like one of their own. I just literally watched one of their kids, Reed, and their daughter, Mia, come up to Ty when he was standing here at the fence, and Reed treats him like an older brother. And the first time I met them at one of the SwampBats game at the ends, I was like, oh my God, Reed, he's beating you up like if you're his younger brother. But that's what you only wish for, that someone takes your kid in, the family treats them the way you would treat them, and they have a great experience here in summer ball, especially their first year.
Yeah. What's been the proudest moment as a mom watching Ty play baseball?
Oh, I'm going to have to go back to when he was 8 years old.
Really? This specific time when he was 8?
Yeah, so Ty was in our Little League. Ty has been the youngest player.
That's right.
To ever be on the 10U All-Star team. And they went all the way. And he was a 3-time 10U All-Star because he started so young. He's got his picture up 3 times in our Little League.
He's still an 18-year-old over here. Still, it's crazy. He's just a kid out there playing ball, and it's impressive.
He definitely is, but that was pretty something. They took him, and we thought he was going to ride the bench the whole season for All-Stars, and they kept rotating him with another player for shortstop. He was a shortstop then. Who the kid also played ice hockey with him. So we have a lot of overlaps with family when it comes to Staten Island. People think we come from a big city, but our little borough, everybody overlaps. Yeah. but that was something to travel with him that whole summer, all the way up to where did we go when you were in 8U? Rochester.
Literally Rochester.
Yeah.
Rochester? Yeah.
Rochester. And I actually stay in contact with one of the locals, a guy that used to come and watch, and he reaches out every once in a while to see how he's doing.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
You're talking about 10 years ago.
Yeah, that is 10 years ago.
10 years
Wow.
ago, because he was only 8 then.
He's still only 18, isn't that
He's
crazy?
only 18. I know the feeling because I have such a late birthday, and I'm always the youngest for everything. I was
in school and everything.
I was the absolute youngest in school.
When's the birthday?
New Year's Eve, December 31st.
And there was no cutoff?
So New York school is the cutoff is December 31st.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm actually from Long Island, so I didn't.
Where?
Suffolk County.
Where?
So, okay. I grew up in Rocky Point. I went to Rocky Point High School, and but now I live in Smithtown in Southampton. My dad lives in Smithtown, and my mom lives in Southampton.
I have connections over to Rocky Point.
Rocky
and,
Point, yeah.
Port Jeff.
Port Jeff. Love
Mount
Port
Sinai.
Jeff. Yes, we have Mount Sinai guy playing today out here too as well. It's Kyle Salvati, the pitcher, that pitched in the second inning for North. Yeah, he's from Mount Sinai.
My boyfriend from college was from out there.
Are you serious?
Yes.
It's such a small world. Staten Island's like, think about it. That's the furthest borough west, right?
But we went to school in Westchester for college.
Right.
So the two of us met there, and then he was from Long Island.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I can't believe that. But
I said we were just talking about how the world gets smaller and smaller. Like, I'll give an example. Bobby's staying from North Adams.
Mm-hmm.
His dad and I grew up together, and when Ty committed to Dayton, they were like, Ty's going to Dayton, Bobby's going to Dayton. And I was like, what? He goes to school in Georgia. He's like, no, he's transferring. And it was like our family just grew again because
that's crazy.
We were so close back when we were younger.
Wow. And it's such an area where it's so overpopulated. I'm sure you know this.
Yeah.
I mean, and from Long Island, it's people can't be enough. There's just not enough people there.
No.
Could never be. But that being a small community, like you said, in Staten Island, that's really cool, and that things can overlap like that. But going back to Ty, I guess we can say, was there any big moments that tested you emotionally, whether it was an injury for him or a time where he just didn't play or slumped?
So we do have an injury story if you want to hear it.
Let's hear it. As long as it still doesn't affect him.
I don't know if it was last season or the season before. I think it was his junior year. He was playing in a game, and it's at our minor league stadium. That's where his high school played. And he took a pitch off of his ankle, which literally sounded like it was off of a bat. That's how loud it was. And we thought, like, the ankle would have been shattered. And I'm yelling in the dugout, do not take that shoe off. And we have friends that work for the organization, and they got him out. And when we got to urgent care, the stitches were like from the baseball were embedded in his ankle.
Was it like the bone part too?
But thank God, nothing. It wasn't broke. It was just badly bruised. He had to stay off of it. The player that he is, he did not stay off of it for the full time because they were towards the end of the season, and he played on it. But that was a scary moment.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. That's definitely is. I mean,
I still get the chills thinking about it.
Really? Because you heard that crack and you're like,
that's another video we have that you can listen back and you're like, whoa.
You still have it?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like, wow, like no way.
How did nothing break? That's crazy.
Yeah, it was insane.
Oh, that's good. Now, we're here in Vermont and watching the All-Star game that your son's playing in. What's the difference sitting in the stands watching him play now to back in the Little League days in the stands?
So this is actually the second time I've been up here to watch him.
Right.
4th of July weekend, I was up at the SwampBats in Keene, and here now. And we were just joking. I'm hanging out with Ben Dean's parents and staying with them for the weekend. And I was like, thinking about playoffs. I was like, I don't think I've ever been to New Hampshire 3 times in one summer. But watching him that first weekend, and then coming off, and even now I just took pictures of kids coming up to him and asking for autographs, and hearing from all the people in the stands how great he is with the kids and the fans. it just makes your heart like,
Yeah.
not that I want him to be a teacher, but I'm like, he's so good with kids. It's just great to watch. Like, that he has such support here when he's in Keene playing. And even here, like at the All-Star game, kids were coming up and asking him for autographs. One kid said, "Is that your son?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "I want a hug from him." So I made Ty come over and give the kid a hug right before we went on this podcast.
Oh man, I actually saw that. I was
With
wondering
the blue sweatshirt. Yeah, so cute.
You know, getting to know Ty myself personally over the past month and a half.
I said he drives you crazy.
I was just about to say, I think he's one of the kids. He's one with them. I think it's just a normal interaction between two kids, I would think.
He's a lot like me. You would never think it, but I'm a big kid at heart.
That's the best, though, because I have nothing ever bad to say about Ty because he's just such a nut, and I love it. Like, he's just the guy you can talk to and he's to joke around. But I also noticed that he locks in at game time. It's a night and day difference as well.
Yeah.
Have you seen that also?
Yeah, so I've seen him like before the game and after the game. And then when it's playtime, he's in his zone. He's locked in. He's focused. We joke like I'm not allowed to cheer because I don't want him to hear. So everybody else cheers for him around me. But, you know, he does his thing when it's time.
Yeah.
And then he knows how to have fun off of the field, which is important because you want to have the best of both worlds.
Of course. Right. And now going into just for fun segment. All right.
Oh, boy.
Do you have any superstitions or game day rituals as a baseball mom?
I don't know if I do.
You know, like when Ty's playing one day, you don't want to put on a certain, sock.
No, I don't think. He tends to do better when I don't videotape.
Wow. Okay.
So the first 2 at bats I taped today, and nothing really happened. Well, he walked,
Right.
and then I guess he grounded out or whatever he did. Second at bat, and then the third, I said I'm not going to videotape. But so here's another funny story. Ty has hit most home runs when I'm not watching. I'm at the game, but I'm not watching.
Really?
Yeah, his first, I was in the bathroom with his younger brother. He was little. So when he hit his first home run at Dayton, he came off and was like, "Did you see it?" And I said, "Yes." And even my ex-husband was like, "Did you watch it or were you in the bathroom?" It was the biggest joke. And I was like, "Oh, no, I saw it." And a really heartfelt memory I will take away from his college, what baseball playing was. When he came to Fordham, which is close to us,
Yeah.
Coach Rispoli from Dayton came up to me at the end of the game and said, "I haven't been able to see you, but I wanted to tell you, when Ty hit his first home run at Dayton, I was coaching, and I looked up into the stands and saw you jumping up and down." He goes, "And I almost started to cry because it was the best moment watching someone play baseball and their mom in the stands."
Wow.
And I got teary-eyed, and I was like, "You came to talk to me, to tell me this after that was March, and this was probably it was Mother's Day weekend."
Right.
So I'm like, that was March to May, and you remembered that and came over to say that to me. I'm like,
wow,
that's kind of special.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And wow, Ty hits home runs. That's also surprising. Sometimes he likes to say he hits more than he does, but I give him a hard time.
I mean, he has had one this season.
He does in Sanford, Maine. Where were you during that? Do you remember?
Sanford versus
the Keene SwampBats.
Yeah, where were they?
They were in Sanford.
No, so I wasn't there, obviously.
Right.
Yeah, that was kind of special.
Yeah. Wow. I give him the business sometimes about him hitting home runs, even though he leads the league in batting.
He could have signed up for the home run derby and just been like a guest appearance. Maybe something could have happened.
I know you would have loved to see that for sure, coming in from Staten Island. But what's the one thing about Ty that most people wouldn't guess off the field?
Wow, that's a tough one. Wouldn't guess off the field. I don't even know where to start with that one.
I didn't think you'd have something, but obviously it's Ty. There's definitely something that people wouldn't guess.
Off of the field. You really got me on that one. I don't know.
I mean,
He's a picky eater.
yeah, I can see that.
I don't know.
I can see that.
I don't know.
He's a picky eater. I didn't see that. He's a picky eater. I get that. Like seriously, he doesn't look like. I mean, the kid can talk the talk, but clearly just doesn't eat.
Oh no, he can't.
He can eat. Oh, he can eat.
He eats.
Just what he likes.
He could eat every 2 hours, and you see how skinny he is. He could eat a dozen donuts every hour, and he still wouldn't gain weight. Something that people wouldn't know from seeing him on the field. He does have a big heart. I mean,
I see it.
I mean, I guess he doesn't look like a tough guy on the field. I wouldn't say that, but he definitely has a big heart. He would go out of his way to help anyone.
Well, if you were to describe Ty in 3 words, what would they be?
Wow. 3 words. 3 words. I teach math. I don't teach English, so this is going to be a.
This could be simple, like loud.
No. I would say he's caring. He's definitely lovable.
Nah, I can see that.
Tenacious.
Tenacious. I like that. Tenacious.
Yeah.
There you go. See, you said you don't know the English. You're the math teacher,
caring
but
and lovable was like easy words.
but you stuck in tenacious in there, just made up for everything right there. But thank you so much, Camille, for coming on the podcast.
Thank you, and I saw Kevin today, and I thanked him, and I truly thank the SwampBats organization for everything they do for their players. Couldn't be happier for Ty's first collegiate season here with the SwampBats. The fans are amazing. The support, the sponsors, everything's been wonderful.
Well, we appreciate that.
And you torturing him.
Torturing him? He tortures me.
It goes both ways.
It does go both
ways. But those
ways.
videos absolutely make my day when they get posted on the YouTube channel or Ty posts them on like his story for Instagram. And I'm like, this is what makes it all great. Yeah. Like you have to have... Yes, it's business, it's baseball, but you have to have some fun with it, and you definitely keep them having fun. So I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. I'm really glad you came on here and got to know a little more about Ty.
Next season, hopefully we'll have a repeat.
That's right. Thank you.
Well, that'll do it for the All-Star special in Chatter in the Swamp. We will have more episodes coming your way shortly, but the All-Star special did take place this time during the All-Star game, and a few more coming by with a few special interviews as well. Thank you for tuning in. I was your host, Ryan Fitzpatrick. We will see you next week.